Hey, how's it going? This is Rob from Justin's Toys, and today I'm going to show you how to make the Gypsy Heather bracelet, which was designed by Joe Hunt, who goes under the Instagram handle 5Kids Cause Chaos. And this is a hybrid theory design, so it could be made on anything that has 2 pins, including the original Rainbow Loom and Monster Tail. And it has a square-like shape, and it introduces a stitch called the inverted bottom swap, which was also designed by Joe Hunt, and that is responsible for this edged linear border on all 4 sides of this bracelet. So it's fairly simple once you get that inverted bottom swap stitch, and the color combinations can make it so versatile in its appearance. So without wasting your time any further, let's get started. So today we're going to make the Gypsy Heather on a monster tail, and we'll be making this bracelet right here. As you can see, the colors are electric purple, chameleon purple, pastel purple, and deep purple. And I'm gonna have the colors laid out right here and the sequence laid out right here. So for the rest of the video, I'm gonna refer to the bands as A, B, C, or D. You might want to make your own lists just so that you don't confuse your colors with mine. And the first thing I'm gonna do is grab a B colored band, which is gonna be this band right here. And for me, that is chameleon purple. I'm going to place it triple capped on one of these 2 pegs. Triple cap just means it's triple looped. You place it like this, pull on it, rotate, create a X, and get one end over this peg. Then you're going to pull on another end, twist it, and bring this corner of this peg through that loop, and then push the other end over. So that's going to make this triple cap band on this peg. Next, we're going to grab a C colored band and place it capped or double looped on these 2 pegs. So I'm just going to turn this into an 8 and bring it back to itself and place it on these 2 pegs and push down. Next, I'm going to grab a D colored band, place it on top normally, and just like a regular fishtail, you want to make sure that there are no bands overlapping. And as you can see, there are not. So I'm going to grab my hook and I'm going to grab all 3 ends of that triple cap band and bring it up and over. Push down. Next, I'm going to grab a A band and cap it or double loop and place it on top normally. Make sure it's not overlapping. Push down slightly and then grab a B band and place it on top normally. Okay, so now we're ready to begin our sequencing, but this isn't the start of the sequence because A is the sequence and we just placed a B band on top. So for a B band, we're doing a inverted bottom, which just means you're going in front of the second from the bottom band. You're grabbing both ends of that bottom band and bring it up and over. Do the same thing on the other side. Get in front of the second from the bottom band. Grab both ends of that bottom band. Bring it up and over. Then push down. Now you want to grab a C colored band, place it on top, and do a inverted top middle. Inverted top middle just means you're going in front of the 3rd band from the bottom and grabbing the 2nd band from the bottom, which is right now a cap band. So you're grabbing 2 ends of this 2nd band from the bottom and you're bringing it up and over. And do the same thing on the other side. Get in front of the 3rd band from the bottom grab both ends of that second band from the bottom. Okay, bring it up and over. Now push down. Now you're going to grab a D band and do a regular stitch, which just means bottom band up to the top on the other side, bottom band up to the top, and push down. Okay, now we're really ready for the beginning of our sequence. So starting with A, consider this the first sequence. You're grabbing an A band, placing it on top, and right now we're doing the inverted bottom swap stitch. This is kind of tricky if you've never done it before, but I'm going to try to explain it as easy as possible. You want to get in front of the third band from the bottom, then use your hook to grab both of those bottom bands. You're going to bring them both up and over the peg. Then you're going to use your hook and rotate it so that you grab only the left band. Alright, this part's kind of tricky. You see, I grab that left band and I'm going to pull it under that right band and bring it back on top of this peg. Alright, just like that. Again, I'm going to do it on the other side in detail. You get in front of the third from the bottom band, grab both bottom bands, bring it up and over this peg. Again, you're going to rotate your hook so that you're grabbing only the left band. As you can see, grabbed only the left band and brought it under the right band and put it on top of the peg. Right? So that was the A stitch. Next, we're grabbing a B band, place it on top, and we're doing a inverted bottom, which means in front of second from the bottom, bring the bottom up. Okay, same thing on the other side. In front of second from the bottom, and bring the bottom up. Push down. Next, we're going to grab a C band, place it on top, and do a inverted top middle, which means in front of third band from the bottom, 1, 2, 3, and grab the second band from the bottom and bring it up and over. Do the same thing on the other side. In front of third band from the bottom, 1, 2, 3, grab second band from the bottom and bring it up and over. Push down. Now grab a D band, and D is just regular bottom up. So grab the bottom band, bring it up. Do the same thing on the other side. Bottom band and bring it up. Okay, so that was the completed first sequence, and I'm just going to do the sequence 2 more times in detail before I fade to the end and show you how to clip. Okay, so push down, grab an A band, place it on top. Right now we're going to do a inverted bottom swap, which is in front of the third band from the bottom. Use your hook to grab both of those bottom bands, bring them both up and over the peg, and use your hook, rotate it so that you're only grabbing the left band right there, and you're pulling it under that right band just like that and placing it back on top of the peg, and do the same thing on the other side. Get in front of the third band from the bottom, grab both of those bottom bands, bring them up and over, rotate your hook so you're grabbing that left band and you bring it under that right and place it back on top of the peg. Okay, now push down, grab a B color band, place it on top normally, and this time it's a inverted bottom, which means in front of the second from the bottom, grab the bottom band and bring it up and over. Turn the loom around. Do the same thing on the other side. In front of second from the bottom, grab the bottom, bring it up and over, and push down. Next, we're grabbing a C-colored band, placing it on top. Inverted top middle, which means in front of the third band from the bottom, and bring the second band from the bottom up and over. Do the same thing on the other side. In front of third band from the bottom, grab the second band from the bottom, bring it up and over, push down. Last in the sequence is D. Put D on top, and that's just regular bottom up. So band on the bottom, up to the top, band on the bottom, up to the top. Okay, so that's the completed second sequence. Again, we're going back to the beginning of our sequence to A, and we're grabbing an A band, placing it on top, and that is a inverted bottom swap, which means in front of the third band from the bottom, grab both of those bottom bands, bring them up and over, and rotate your hook so that you're only grabbing that left band, and you're going to pull it under this right band and rotate it back and place it on top of that peg. Turn the loom around, do the same thing on the other side. In front of the third band from the bottom, grab both of those bottom bands, bring it up and over, and rotate your hook so that you're only grabbing that left end. Bring it under that right, place it on top, let it go. Okay, push down. Now grab a B band, place it on top normally, and this is a inverted bottom, so in front of the second from the bottom, grab that bottom band, bring it up and over, let it go. Turn the loom around. In front of second from the bottom, grab the bottom, bring it up and over, and push down. Next is C band, on top normally. Inverted top middle, which means in front of third from the bottom, grab the second from the bottom, bring it up and over. Same thing on the other side. In front of third from the bottom, grab the second from the bottom, bring it up and over, push down. And last in the sequence, D, which is regular bottom up. Okay, bottom up. So quickly I'll do it once, this time in real time without detail. A, inverted bottom swap, rotate the hook, bring this back on top, turn the loom around, in front of third from the bottom, grab both of those bottoms, bring them up, rotate the hook, bring this back out, over the peg, push down, B band on top, inverted bottom, which means in front of second from the bottom, grab the bottom band, bring it up, turn the loom around, same thing on this side, in front of second from the bottom, grab the bottom, bring it up, push down, C band, inverted top middle, in front of third from the bottom, grab the second from the bottom, bring it up, turn the loom around, in front of third band from the bottom, grab the second from the bottom, bring it up, push down, then D, bottom up, and bottom up. Okay? So if you had any trouble, you could just rewind the video and replay the sequence. It's just A, B, C, and D. And you just want to repeat that sequence over and over until this bracelet is long enough. So as you can see, if I tug on it a little bit, it'll thin out slightly, but you can see how it's starting to develop right here. Alright, so I will be back once this bracelet is long enough to fit around my wrist, and I'll show you how to clip it. Okay, so I'm at the point where this bracelet is long enough to fit around my wrist. I'm going to do one more sequence before I fully clip it. And starting with A, I'm placing an A band on top normally and getting in front of the third from the bottom band because this is a inverted bottom swap stitch. And I'm grabbing both of those bottom bands, bringing it up and over, push my hook to the left enough so that I can just rotate and grab that left band, bring it back out and on top of the peg, turn the loom around and do the same thing on the other side. Get in front of the third from the bottom band, grab both of the bottom bands, bring it up and over the peg, rotate the hook so you're only grabbing that left band and bring it up and over the same peg and then push down. Next we're going to grab a B band, place it on top normally and do a inverted bottom stitch, which means get in front of the second from the bottom band, grab the bottom band, bring it up and over, let it go, turn the loom around, do the same thing on the other side. In front of the second from the bottom, grab the bottom, bring it up, let it go. Push down, and next we're going to grab a C band, place it on top, and do a inverted top middle, which means in front of the third from the bottom, grab the second from the bottom, bring it up and over, turn the loom around, do it on this side, third from the bottom, get in front, grab the second from the bottom, bring it up and over, push down, and the D band goes on top, and that is just the regular. So 1 and 2. Alright, so now we're going back to the beginning of the sequence, and we're still going to do the A stitch, which is inverted bottom swap. So in front of third from the bottom, grab both of the bottoms, bring them up and over, rotate the hook so you're only grabbing that left band. Okay, pull it out and bring it on top. Do the same thing on the other side. Get in front of the third band from the bottom. Grab the two bottom bands. Bring it up and over. Rotate the hook so you're only grabbing the left. Okay. Put it back on top. Let it go. Then push down. And then B band. Place it on top. And we're going to do a inverted bottom. This B band is actually going to be the last band that we're placing on top. So again, inverted bottom. In front of second from the bottom, grab the bottom band, bring it up and over. Turn the loom around. In front of second from the bottom, grab the bottom band, bring it up and over. Let it go. And now we're still going to bring up the bottom band on both of these pegs. So just grab that bottom band, place it on top, turn the loom around, grab the bottom band, bring it up and over, let it go. And now we want to bring these two ends onto this lower peg. So first I'm going to push down, and then I'm going to use my thumb to hold on to these two ends and use the hook to grab onto these two ends on the top and pull it down and over this peg. And once I have it over, I can grab a C-clip. Okay, so now grab the C-clip, hold it about halfway in so the groove is open, push it in under halfway, and then just tug up to grab all of these ends. Once you know for sure that you have all 4 ends, which I do not, that's still this one. Okay, once you have all 4 ends, you can pull this off. And there you have it. Just tug on it a little bit just to clean it up. But that is the completed Gypsy Heather. And now the last thing you want to do is clip the other end. So take the C-clip, grab the 3 ends of that initial triple cap band that we started with. Alright, and as you can see, that is complete. And that is a clean Gypsy Heather designed by Joe Hunt at 5 Kids Cause Chaos on Instagram. Oh, and if you want to make this bracelet right here, just use this color scheme. I'll have it labeled in the description of the video. This is Rob from Justin's Toys. If you like this bracelet, make sure you don't forget to like this video, and thanks for tuning in. Happy looming!